Hi listeners, welcome to this session. I am Dr. Aravind. My background is LLB, MPA, MPhil and PhD in social media marketing. So basically I am HR and marketing expert. In marketing, I am into social media marketing and digital marketing and e-commerce. I'm very glad to take this session on media monitoring and evaluation. So hope you know about media. So when we talk about media, we have to talk about marketing first. In marketing, all you know about 4 P's. So it is also called as a marketing mix. So what are the 4 P's of marketing? Price, product, place and promotion. I'm not taking the first 3 P's. I'm taking only the last P, promotion. In that promotion, there are n number of factors. It is also called as 5 finger story. What are the 5 finger story? Advertising, sales promotion, direct selling, personal selling, publicity and PR. In this P, promotion will communicate about the organization and the product to the entire mass in the sense entire prospect and customers and consumers. So this P is used for communicating, disseminating what exactly happening in the organization or what exactly brand need to communicate to the customers. Definitely media comes in this P. Listeners, we can get into the session monitoring and evaluating media coverage. Listeners, the objective of this unit are to provide you with a basic understanding of the concept monitoring and evaluating media coverage. Media is a form of communication that operates at mass level, reaching out to most people in the society. Therefore, the event manager must make all possible attempts to understand the way the media works, their requirements and objective to make best use of their potential. The first half of the unit covers media and its components, events and monitoring of a media. And the second half of the unit covers evaluating media coverage. And after going through this unit, you will be able to understand the role and significance of media for events, identifying the importance of monitoring media for events and explaining evaluating media coverage for events. I hope every listeners come across events in our daily lives either as observer or participants, but very few of us have managed events. Am I right? Event management is a process involving planning, organizing, staffing, leading and evaluation. I will tell you mnemonics for remembering this. POSLC, planning, organizing, staffing, controlling and evaluating. Okay, so L is leading also. Okay, POSLE means planning, organizing, staffing, controlling and evaluation. So a number of companies are hosting and organizing events on a regular basis. These events are either small scale private events or large scale international events. There is a huge range of events starting from big internationally organized sports such as Commonwealth Games, Olympics and from that to family ceremony of a newborn baby next to your door. So media has a huge potential with a power to reach millions of people within a very short period of time. The event manager can effectively utilize the power of media to inform the stakeholders about the event. Nowadays, increased fragmentation of media provides more point of contacts for event planners to consider. Let's discuss the importance of a media coverage on your event. In event management, definitely media is an indispensable thing which help the event management company to reach out a huge population. For what purpose event management companies depend upon media? Let's see. Get sponsors. A good media coverage may even attract some equally good financial support. It is called as a pre-event marketing. Many companies are eager to be associated with the popular events and may further promote you to the audience, and some very tempting offers too. Exposure to new opportunities is the second one. Next, second important thing. This instantly means targeting for a larger audience. Not only will this boost the morale, but will help create a goodwill among the masses about an event. The third one is making good contacts. Definitely, media coverage bring it will surely increase the credibility of you and your group and can help with the later connections and work. Media and its components. Let's look onto the slide. According to Katz, media can be defined as any communication medium that is designed and managed by an owner with the aim of informing or entertaining an audience. So, media has a major role in disseminating things, communicating things, then educating things to the audience. So, when this communication operates at a large scale to reach out to masses, it is referred to as mass media, or it is also called as, the industry is called as mass media industry. So, in mass media we can have an example. We have an example like a TV, radio, newspapers, even social media. Consider as a mass media. And it is also called as, and this kind of a communication is also called as a mass communication. The role of the media is to convey information and entertainment to a variety of people, with audiences ranging from individuals to companies and other organizations. If you go back in time, we will find that written words were the most effective way of communication. It will spread like a forest fire. So these were in the form of book, articles, newspaper, magazines, periodicals, etc. However, these were suspended by radio and television, and what we see today is an electronic version of a newspaper on the website. You can see the slide about how traditional media and new media is invading the world. So we can classify medias into three types. Print media, which includes newspaper, magazine, newsletter, outdoor billboards, periodicals, etc. When we talk about print media, newspaper is inevitable one. Newspaper is a major source of information for a large number of readers. So it may be national or local, daily or weekly newspapers. And even management company can select a good newspaper which is apt for marketing the event. Or even management company can tie up with a newspaper company, where newspaper company and the event management company together work for promoting the events. The advantage of newspaper is it will allow presentation of detailed messages which can be read at readers' convenience. It allows prompt delivery of detailed coverage of a news about the event and other information which is interesting feature for the readers regarding the events. It is a high involvement media, as readers are required to devote some effort in reading the message, and it is available to masses at very low cost. So newspaper also can be classified into national newspaper, daily newspaper like a local or regional, special audience newspapers like a tabloid, etc. So these are the advantage of a newspaper, like a flexibility should be there, like we can target the audience with geographical and language selectivity, and widespread coverages would be there, offers presentation, reader involvement should be there, and cheap media with a high frequency, high repetitive value and quick responses are the advantage of selecting newspaper as a medium. Definitely when we talk about advantage, disadvantage should also be mentioned. So poor presentation and quality, short lifespan of newses, limited selectivity and regard to lifestyles, it's very hard to reach literate and poor people. That is the major disadvantage of a newspaper. So newspaper is the earliest of the mass media which brought information to its readers. There are variety of a local and national newspaper varying not only in language but in the content as well. On the other hand, radio as a mass communication medium found greater potential in disseminating information to mass audience. It has overcome the limitation of being useful to literates only and has been a source of information to anyone who has access to it. So though there is no barrier for radio in between literate people and non-literate people. Non-literate people can also hear radio since it is audible, right? You need not want to read. So various satellite television companies operating at multi-country level and specialize in specific areas only such as sport, music and so on. After evaluating the type and size of an audience, a particular television station reaches out to the event manager, can send the information for telecast. When we talk about television, broadcasting media like a television, it allows development of a creative and imaginative ad messages in a unique way. The event management companies can combine visual image, sound, motion and color to achieve viewers' empathy. Then it is considered interesting in nature as the audience have no control over the nature and piece of advertisements. It is believed the most authoritative, influential, exciting media for reaching very large audience. So these are the advantage of television advertising. Television is other influential medium among other popular media. Given the size of a mass audience it can reach and the impact it has, different television stations of the different state or countries have come up with local needs of language and culture. So they are catering to regional people, they are catering to international people, they are catering to national level, etc. When we talk about radio, radio is a premier mass medium for users and advertisers. It has a widespread reach. In US, people use radio more than television and newspapers because while driving and all, while cooking, they can hear what exactly happening in the world through radio. It delivers the ad message to a large number of people across the length and breadth of a country. So commercial broadcasting is undertaken in major cities, even rural areas. That is the major advantage. So event management company can use a radio as an event partner for communicating the pre-event, then event and post-event newses. So there are some advantage for radio. It has a wide coverage. It helps to reach lower income people, illiterate people. That is the major advantage. So disadvantage is definitely obvious. It is like lack of visual elements, short-lived messages, then audience fragmentations also there. So limited research data. We couldn't able to collect the research data, how much people has got the messages. So definitely it is very difficult to get it. Next is digital medium or electronic media. Television, radio, internet, podcast, social media. Hope you know about podcast. So podcast is same like a web-based radio, okay, or a web-based audio blogging. So there are a number of examples for podcasts, that is Spotify, Anchor, etc. After this class, you can just search into those websites and understand what exactly podcasting. So social media has Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Hello, etc. So there are different types of internet advertisement. Website advertisement is there, ad buttons are there, ad banners are there, social media advertisements are there, email marketings are there, classified ads are also there. So website, online browsers of our product services can be make available on the event websites. Even Facebook page can also be used for communication. Twitter, LinkedIn, Hello, TikTok, Instagram, everything. So these all these social media platform can also use for communicating an event. So advantage of internet communication is interactive medium because it is two-way communication. The audience can also ask questions, doubts, etc. So the emergence of a social networking sites or social media has taken communication to another level. The creation of website, blogs and social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. have enabled the contemporary event manager to build network and upload event profiles up to date within no time. Social network with people who share similar interest, activities, backgrounds or real life connections is advantage to the event industry. These networking services also make it possible to connect people with a similar interest and activities across political, economical, geographical borders. So websites are connecting industries and small organizations which were otherwise fragmented in the absent resources to reach a broader audience with interest users. Communicating digital through such online communities allows sharing of information, ideas and creating a digital environment. The word media came from the Latin word middle. Media carry message or from a targeted audience and can add meaning to the message. Media planning in advertising is a series of decisions involving the delivery of message to the targeted audience. Media plan is the plan that details the usage of media in an advertising campaign, including cost, running, dates, market research, frequency, rationales, and strategies. The step in development of a media plan. So these are the steps which involved in media plan. First one is market analysis. Every media plan begins with a market analysis or environmental analysis. Complete review of internal and external factors is required. At this stage, media planner try to identify answers of the following questions like who is the target audience, what internal external factors may influence the media plan, where and when to focus the advertising efforts, etc. The target audience can be classified in terms of demography like age, sex, income, occupation and other variables. The classification of target audience helps media planner to understand the media consumption habit and accordingly choose the most appropriate media or media mix. The second one, establishing media objective. Media objective describes what you want the media plan to accomplish. There are 5 key media objectives that an advertiser or event manager has to consider. So, reach, frequency, continuity, cost and weight. We will explain one by one in detail. Reach. Reach refers to the number of people that will be exposed to a media vehicle at least once during a given period of time. Frequency is what exactly the average number of times an individual within target audience is exposed to a media vehicle during a given period of time. So continuity, in the other hand, it refers to the pattern of advertisement in a media schedule. Continuity alternatives are as follows. In that, continuous is the first one. The strategy of running campaign evenly over a period of time is called a continuous. Pulsing is strategy of running campaign steadily over a period of time with intermittent increase in advertising at certain intervals, as during festivals or special occasion like Olympics or World Cup, etc. Next one is discontinuous, a strategy of advertising heavily only at certain intervals and no advertising in the interim period, as in case of a seasonal product. So cost is, on the other hand, it refers to the cost of different media. Weight refers to total advertising required during a particular period. The third one is determining media strategies. So media strategy is determined considering these factors. First one, media mix. So from the wide variety of media vehicle, the advertiser can employ one vehicle or a mixed suitable vehicle. Target market scheduling. It shows the number of advertisement, size of advertisement and time on which advertisement to appear. Steady pulse. According to this scheduling, one ad is shown over a period of time, say one ad per week or one ad per month. So next is periodic pulse. A regular pattern is followed in such scheduling as in case of a consumer durable. Erratic pulse. No regular pattern is followed in such scheduling. Next is startup pulse. Such scheduling is followed during a new campaign or a launch of a new product or event. So promotional pulse. So promotional pulse is more important for event management company to market their events. It is for short time, only for a promotional period or for a event period. So reach and frequency, creative aspects, creativity in ad campaigns decide the success of the event. But to implement this creativity, the event management must employ a media that supports such a strategy like flexibility. An effective media strategy requires a degree of flexibility. So budget constraint is another thing. So budget constraint in determining media strategy, cost must be estimated and budget must be considered. Media selection is a head-breaking job for a media planner in event management company. It covers two broad decisions: selection of media class and selection of a media vehicle within media class. The fourth one is implementation of a media plan. The implementation of media plan requires media buying. Media buying refers to buying time and space in the selected media. So following are the steps in media buying. Let's get into that. Collection of information. Media buying requires sufficient information regarding nature of target audience, nature of target market, etc. Next is selection of media or media mix. By considering the research done by the event management company or event promoter, they have to select the correct media. So they have to select the budget media as per the budget they have researched. So target audience and advertiser should be there. Next is issuing ad or copy to media. So ad copy is issued to the media for broadcast or telecast. Next is monitoring performance of media. This we will learn in the next video. Anyway, we will discuss here also. Advertiser has to monitor whether the telecast or broadcast of ad is done properly as decided. The last one is evaluation and follow-up. So evaluation we will also learn in the next video. So evaluation is essential to assess the performance of any activity. Two factors are important in evaluation of media plan. How successful were the strategies in achieving media objective? Was the media plan successful in accomplishing advertising objective? I am concluding this video by stating it's pure responsibility of a media planner in an event management company to take a successful strategy that help build and confidence and serve as reference for developing media strategies in future as well. And failure is thoroughly analyzed to avoid mistake in future. The main task of a media planner in an event management company is to select the most appropriate media channels that can effectively communicate the advertising message to a target audience of the event. Hence, it is essential for the media planners in an event management company to keep up with the latest media trends, keep up with the new technological development, determine long and short term effective of different media like factors determining media selection, nature of media, nature of event, market requirements, advertisement objectives, nature of a message and appeal, advertising budget, competitor choice, media availability, penetration, size and nature of a event. Hence, media can be considered as an indispensable element for event promotion. Choosing the right media definitely relate with the success of the event. Thank you so much.